Hi guys, so today I'm going to show you a quick recipe for a beef cheek rub. So I'll show you quickly here. I've got some beef cheeks that I've smoked with using this wonderful little machine, the Breville smoking gun, and I've smoked it using cherry wood. So you got like different options. You can use apple wood. That normally goes a bit better with something like pork or chicken. And hickory and mesquite wood, they both go well with beef. But I chose cherry wood, just a bit more flavor. Now smoking meats is a great way to enhance the flavor and give you a bit of an edge, something different. So for the meat rub, I've got some rosemary, some thyme, bit of sage, bit of oregano for my garden. I've also bought some mustard powder. I'm gonna use dried onion flakes, some smoked paprika, a little bit of garlic powder, just a hint. I've got some fresh garlic here as well. I'm gonna use some chipotle powder, which is like Mexican dried chili, which they smoked. I'm gonna use some cumin powder, bit of cracked pepper, and just a hint of brown sugar. And also in the mortar and pestle, I've got some coriander seeds, and I've got some extra virgin olive oil as well. So just gonna pound everything together, and then I'll show you what to do next. All right, let me just place the camera back together. Oops, sorry. So, just starting by cracking the coriander seeds. And I'll put the herbs right at the end, because I don't want to mash them too much. I just mix them in once I've chopped them. Gonna use a bit of cracked pepper. Just a bit, just about that much. Now with the quantity, it just depends on how, you can adjust the flavor to your likings. Just gonna put a little bit of chipotle, paprika, you can use smoked or sweet or hot, depending on which level of heat you want. I'm not putting too much heat in it because my toddler is going to eat that for dinner as well, so I don't want it to be too spicy. Bit of onion dried. Not the point it enough. Not that much. Now I'll show you once I put everything in there. Mustard powder gives it a little bit of a kick. Not that much. And the powder I have, a bit of cumin. Could have had a little bit of turmeric as well. Now I'm just going to put that there for a second, chop my herbs, my garlic as well. Now I add the garlic powder just because it's a little bit sweeter, but the fresh garlic, obviously because it's fresh, got a bit more of a kick. So it's a bit more sharp than the powder would be. I'll put that in there. Pinch of salt. Then I'm gonna, once I've rubbed the chicks with the spice mix, I'm gonna cook them at about 150, 160 degrees Celsius for about, let's say about 8 hours, just until they fall apart. When you press down on them, they start to fall apart. That's what you want with the beef chicks, the slow cook process. Now let me put that back up. I'm gonna mix all the herb. And if you have a look there, I might turn the camera around actually. Good, lovely bright color. Now at this point you can either add the herbs and leave it as a dried mix. If you're going to do that, I recommend you use dried herbs instead of fresh herbs, just so you can make your spice mix, store it in an airtight jar and put it in the cupboard, and it keeps for a while. If you use fresh herbs, don't put it in the mix unless you're going to use the spice rub straight away, just because the fresh herbs, because they're fresh, they go a bit yucky after a while if they're not used straight away. So yeah, if you want to store it, use dried herbs. If you want to use it straight away, you can use fresh herbs. Now I'm going to use it straight away for my beef chicks, so I'm going to use fresh herbs after, and I'm also going to use olive oil. Those mortar and pestle, they're a great piece of equipment if you want to buy one for your kitchen. They're always a good investment because you can do so much with it. Even if you make like curry paste or... I'm just going to use... This is lovely bright colors there. Might add a touch more olive oil. There you go. Now with this one, because I put the fresh herbs in there and the olive oil, if I don't use all the spice mix, you can keep it in the fridge for a few days. It should be fine anyway. Just if you put it in the fridge with the fresh herbs, just put it in a little jar, or like those ones, something like that. Press it down, and then you put like a thin layer of olive oil on top, and it kind of like preserves it. But as I said before, you can't keep it for too long because of the fresh herbs. Now, just gonna move that here. Alright, so I've got the beef chicks here. So what I'm gonna do, I need to put the camera down for that. You just like really, you can put gloves on, but don't be scared to get your hands dirty. Just really give it like a good rub. Really want to get the flavor in there. Now if you don't have a smoking gun like I do, you can still make this recipe, but they're pretty cheap. I think I got mine for, I think it was $110 from Maya, or you can get them online on Amazon, or they're pretty cheap. There you go, so give it like a nice rub. And if you want, you can just leave them to marinate like that in the fridge overnight. or you can also, I'm gonna cook mine straight away because that's for tonight's dinner. Yeah, and then I'm gonna put like a little bit of water at the bottom to, I'm just gonna turn the camera around. Yeah, I'm just gonna put a little bit of water at the bottom of the tray, just so it doesn't, just to create a bit like a bit of steam, but it also adds a bit of moisture to the meat. Although there's some fat in the beef cheek, so as it cooks, it's slowly like melt into the meat, and you know that's what makes it fall apart. And that's why it's so good when you cook it for so long. Yeah, and then I'm not sure what I'm gonna do on the side, but I will be posting the end product on my Instagram page, and post the suggestion for a side as well on it, so check it out. It's same name, le_Fermier on Instagram. You can check it out. I'll put it in the description as well on the video. Yeah, if you like the video, please subscribe and like. If you got any suggestion, as always, you're welcome to send me an email or message, or you can DM me on Instagram, and I'll be happy to show you whatever guys want to learn. Hope you have a good day, stay safe out there, and I'll see you next time for another video. Thank you, have a good day.